The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
We're on to race number 2, which will be the start of the bipot. 1200 meters the distance, 12:35 is the off time. It's a maiden juvenile plate for fillies. And before we get into the second race, we've got a rerun for you, that of Grand Occasion, when finishing 4th on debut.
Back in second is She's a Machine, and then comes Magical View, but it's still Golden Chandelier under the hands past the 200-meter marker. Magical View is trying to close it down towards the outside. Grand Occasion, but Golden Chandelier not for the catching, running on as one path. Golden Chandelier won it, one path second, Magical View, and then came Grand Occasion.
Well, race number 2, 1200 meters the distance, as I mentioned, start off the bipot, and it is a maiden juvenile plate for the fillies. When we have a look at the fixed odds betting market, Ethereal View tops the boards at 2-1, 5-2 about number 4 Grand Occasion, 33-10 number 8 Extraction, number 9 I Won't Give Up is at 15-2. It's then a 17-2 and Better Bar Those. Now, this filly Grand Occasion, I thought she ran a fair race on debut when meeting winners behind Golden Chandelier. We'll see how that form line works out in race number 1 with Magical View. But I think that this filly can only improve and should come on a lot with that run under the belt. We know that Michael Roberts, he does not push his juveniles. He allows them to come on with each run. And I think that this filly would have tightened up a lot with that run under the belt. We saw that she made nice progress throughout the race, and I thought she hit the line well enough to suggest that 1200 meters will be right up her alley. She's a 2-year-old daughter of Denon Platina. Rachel Venica takes a ride, and from a 4 draw, once again, she'll know what it's all about at the second time of asking, and I think that this filly will go very close to winning. She's going to be the top selection for me, ahead of the Michael Miller pair of Ethereal View and Extraction. I think between these two, there shouldn't be a lot to choose between numbers 7 and 8. They've met each other on 3 occasions, and there hasn't been a lot to choose between them. So I think, once again, wherever the one runs, the other will run. And then you've got number 9, I Won't Give Up, who's entitled to make big improvement on what she on her debut performance when meeting winners. And she was beaten 5 lengths behind just Reckless. So she's certainly a filly that can improve with that run under the belt. But I think number 4 Grand Occasion can go very well in this contest, and I make it the top selection.
Yes, Raheel, this has got to be a massive runner. It was a very smart debut, only finishing 3.8 lengths behind the winner on that occasion, and obviously will tighten up from that run. Does have a reasonable enough draw here of 4 over this 1200 meter trip, and it's got to have an outstanding chance. My first selection is going to be a number 7 Ethereal View from the Michael Miller yard. I really like that last start when finishing 3 lengths behind Quid Pro Quo. Prior to that, 1.9 lengths behind Grey Fantasy on that occasion, and then prior to that 2.4 lengths behind Just Reckless. So this horse is holding form, and I expect her to be right there. She does have a good pedigree as well, and Tristan Godden is doing exceptionally well. So that's going to be the first selection for me from number 4 Grand Occasion. Then possibly a horse like number 8 Extraction, another one from the Michael Miller yard. 60 days since that last race, but is always there or thereabouts, and will come on with the experience under the belt. Excuse me. Other horses that you have to factor into the equation: number 9 I Won't Give Up at around about 7-1, wasn't beaten far behind Just Reckless, 5.1 lengths behind the winner with Muzi Yeni aboard. And just having a look at number 10, the first timer, just practicing the pronunciation of that name, Konda Eku Kanyeni. That's how it's done. Yeah, that's a first timer for the Hollywood Syndicate from the Garth Puller yard. There is no early betting support for any one of the first timers, but keep a close eye on that betting market. Yeah, but for me, I'm sticking with number 7 Ethereal View.
That's number 7 for Devon in race number 2. In terms of the bipot, how many horses would you look to include?
I think you should be safe with one horse. I'll just go number 7, Ethereal View.
Yeah, Devon's confident here with number 7, Ethereal View from the Michael Miller yard. I'm going to include numbers 2, 7 and 8, rather 4, 7 and 8. That's 4, 7 and 8. I think that between those 3 numbers we should be able to double up. But Devon in the camp of number 7, Ethereal View in race number 2.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.